To the royal son, commander of the soldiers of the city, Khonsu Musat, who served from childhood, beloved of his city, the one whose courtiers say the same as him and whose tongue is wise. These words are written on the Stela of Dedu Mose I, found in July 1908 in the southern part of the Tell of Edfu in Egypt. The artifact dates back to the Egyptian 16th dynasty towards the beginning of the 16th century BCE. Could this artifact be talking about Moses? The book Pharaoh and King Musa by Mohammad Hasan Algarhy explores intriguing parallels between figures from Egyptian history and biblical narratives, particularly regarding King Dedu Mose I and the possible identification of Khonsu Musat with Moses. Algarhy suggests that the turbulent period of the 13th and 14th dynasties, including significant social and environmental upheavals, could align with elements of the biblical story. He posits that Khonsu Musat, mentioned in the Dedu Mose I Stela, might share characteristics with Moses, especially in the context of leadership, military prominence, and cultural shifts. The second intermediate period was marked by political fragmentation and the coexistence of various ethnic groups, including West Asian populations in the Nile Delta. This partially aligns with the biblical narrative setting. The Stela describes Khonsu Musat as a wise and respected figure, potentially supporting a leadership role consistent with Moses's portrayal as a liberator and mediator. The prefix Khonsu refers to the Egyptian symbol of the moon or the crescent, which some scholars suggest was usually related to some sort of monotheistic beliefs. The T letter in the end of the name means land, which means that the name of the character mentioned in the Stela is Musa, and the word Khonsu Musat means the land where Musa lived and that he was somehow associated with a monotheistic belief. Let's explore some parallels with Moses. The leadership role. The Dedu Mose Stela describes Khonsu Musat as commander of the soldiers and a wise figure, traits that align with Moses's biblical depiction as a leader and lawgiver. The cultural background. Moses is traditionally thought to have been raised in the Egyptian court. The name Khonsu Musat contains the ancient Egyptian symbol Khonsu, implying strong ties to Egyptian symbolism, which would fit the narrative of Moses's early life immersed in Egyptian culture. The second intermediate period was marked by political instability, famine, and plagues, conditions that align with some elements of the biblical narrative. Dedu Mose I's reign could coincide with such events. Khonsu Musat's time saw significant interactions with the Hyksos, who controlled parts of Egypt. If Khonsu Musat played a role in these dynamics, it could lend credence to narratives of foreign influence and eventual departure, paralleling Moses's story. If you're interested in a deeper exploration of this idea, the book provides more arguments and context. Stay tuned and join our journey of exploring the fascinating history of Egypt.